Classification Center, Daytona International Speedway. Here's your leader, Rob Dyson, Drake Olson, Bryce Cobb, with Drake Olson at the keyboard, running away with this race to the tune of 16 or 17 seconds at this point. The story is right here at second spot. Bob Tullius, Claude Bellolina, Chip Robinson running second. My cohort Bill Adam points out, and he used to drive this car, that they've got an advantage we haven't talked about yet. That's that 12 cylinders fuel economy. And Adam boldly predicts that they'll move out front when the pit stops start. They'll be able to run longer on the available fuel. They're getting a challenge, meanwhile, from the Holbert, Bell, and Unser car, the car that has never won this 24 hours of Daytona. We're watching the Tullius car go by, and there is Holbert right there in hot pursuit. And that battle from second back to fifth for a while, and now between second and third, has been the story of the race all day. Two of the hot European entries here have, we never like to say dropped out early in the event, because they could virtually rebuild one of these cars from the ground up in the course of 24 hours. But the car Zero, the machine of Giampiero Moretti, Randy Lanier, and Paolo Barilla, a heavy favorite, or one of the favorites coming into this event, has blown the engine. They were in the top 5 early on, and as we mentioned earlier, the car that started outside row 1, Terry Boutsen, Oscar Larari, and Segala, have also had an alternator problem. They will fix that and get back into the race. That Jaguar that we're watching right now is an interesting story for one of the members of our broadcast team here today. We wondered about the difference, what it's like to sit in a luxurious production automobile and to compare it with the racing version of that machine. So we turned none other than our Chris Economaki loose on that story, and here's what he brought us back.
The Group 44 Jaguars in the 24 hours are special in many ways, but actually they're an evolution of a production car, the XJS Jaguar. And when you've reached that point in life where you have your gold watch and your gold change, believe me, the way to go is with a $38,000 Jag. $38,000 for the other one. This is a lot more expensive and a lot less roomy. The steering wheel is big, covered with hand-stitched leather, and has a big cat staring you in the face. No cat in the center of this steering wheel. It's a lot smaller, no leather. All it does is the job. A magnificent interior, furled M side rails, fascia, and a commodious glove box. We don't know what the matter with Hurley Haywood is. This seat is custom fitted for him. There's no cushions, it's not spacious, it doesn't recline, and it's not leather. It makes me think of Preparation H. There's no glove box and no trim, unless you call the one Hurley Haywood got at the barber this morning. A smooth 3-speed automatic transmission that anyone can handle. The transmission costs as much as the Jaguar. 5 speeds, hard to shift, and very noisy. An informative dashboard, a tachometer, no idiot lights here, an ammeter, gas gauge, oil pressure gauge, water temperature gauge, and a speedometer with my kind of numbers goes to 160. 7 instruments, all functional. Some of them are put in cockeyed. The reason being that when all is well, the needles are straight up and down. And what a radio. 21 control buttons, 6 stereo speakers throughout the car, a cassette. You can get anywhere in the world on this one. Ah, the radio. For $10,000, no stereo, no cassette, just this, 2 speakers, 1 for each ear, and 1 station, the boss, telling you to go faster. An onboard trip computer with all these control buttons. If you want to know how far you've gone or how far you can go, how much fuel you've used, the answer is there. Incomparable. And this Jag doesn't have a trip computer, unless you count the 15 people in the pits that are keeping track of every little thing that goes on. There's something to say for both Jaguars. I think I'll take one of each.
Just at the entrance of the first turn, David.
It sure did. He just went down across the start-finish line here, and smoke was pouring out, and suddenly...
is that the Argo?
The right rear tire. That's down at chicane on the back straight.
Now, this is directly in front of us at the start-finish line. A tire came out, and I believe that some of the panel came off the car as well, and is lying here between the 200 and 100-yard markers into the very first turn area.
There's a piece of smoking rubber off the O2 car.
Well, it looks like a Mazda.
That's the Creda.
That's the one we had trouble earlier.
That's right, yeah, it came in on the first lap.
So the first caution is out, and I believe it's all the way around the track at this time, after there is debris lying just at the entrance to the first turn.
So this will probably bring in a rash of pit stops, because we're getting up to pit stop time anyway.
or any advantage the drivers can get during a caution. They'll be heading for the pits and to refuel under the caution and get back on.
Okay, they're making a driver change here on the Derek Warwick car. In the GTU class, Mandeville and Smith are leading. The Rodas car is leading in GTO with the Elliott Petty red car running in second. And in GTP, Dyson, Olson, Cobb are going out in first, with the second place belonging to Tullius, Robinson, Bellolina. In third place, Holbert, Bell, Unser. And in fourth place, it's Busby, Brassfield, and Warwick. So that's the rundown on GTU, GTO, and GTP as driver changes begin to take place. We're seeing one right now on the in-car camera car as Derek Warwick is climbing out of the automobile.
Derek pointing drastically at the windscreen, because we could see there how the windscreen was getting all spotted up.
We'll be back with more live coverage here on the Superstation of the 24 Hours of Daytona shortly. Stand by.
That was the car that seemed to shut down all
the BF Goodrich car, number 67, continuing here in the 24 Hours of Daytona.
TA Radials, built for you to take on the road. And by Dodge, a performance revolution, an American revolution. And by Champion, nothing sparks like a champion. And by Budweiser, Beechwood aged for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you.